Hello, 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 everybody. You are live with Dave, Jose, and
Josh Barnett, of course.
Big Josh Barnett. Arms looking like freaking a whole 55-gallon keg of freaking. What up?
I had to get a little workout in before we got on here, so.
Oh, that's that after workout pump? That junk is deadly.
Bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, Josh, look what I got.
I like that. I need to get one of those.
The people, Jessica, Josh said he needs one of these. I got a shirt for you, Josh, 3X.
Oh, perfect.
Hopefully it'll fit around your arm.
It'll be all right. We'll make it fit. We'll cut slits in it if we need to.
But how you living today, Josh?
I feel good, man. I feel good. I feel good about the way things are progressing across the country. I think we see a lot of movement in Georgia. We see a lot of movement in Pennsylvania. A lot of movement in Pennsylvania.
Holy moly. That could be crazy. Wait.
They're coming out here tomorrow.
Pennsylvania, that state on the other side of the country over there?
All the way from the East Coast. They're coming out to Arizona.
Holy moly. Wait. I think it was a couple of weeks ago or something like that you were talking about Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, I think we brought it up a few times.
Man. Well, what were you saying on your Facebook page and stuff about Pennsylvania?
We said
Twitter.
We had absolutely nothing to do with anything that goes on in Pennsylvania or Michigan or anywhere.
Hold on, wait. I think you said Pennsylvania, Michigan, Georgia, Virginia, right? Yeah. We have nothing David Jose and Josh Barnett have absolutely nothing to do with anything happening in those states, right?
That's right.
Do you gamble? Do you gamble?
Going on.
Do you gamble?
No, I'm not a gambler. I like to go on facts. I'm not a big gambler.
Man, you should probably start playing the lottery, because it almost seemed like the states that you say we got nothing to do with start having stuff happening. So why the freak are the people from Pennsylvania going over to Arizona? What's happening over there?
Well, I think now you have to remind me of the names, but I think they got hit with a bunch of affidavits a while back.
Yeah, well, I heard that there was like possibly 3 groups that came, and I know that a couple of them all of them got affidavits or whatever, but then a couple of them started sending out affidavits, I heard, to Pennsylvania, kind of like Georgia, where they started losing stuff, like they lost stuff here. But they started sending out affidavits out to Pennsylvania, but I'm 100% sure that you told me that we could have nothing to do with Pennsylvania. I don't know. Could that be possible? I think you said that, right?
It's possible. You know, Eric Winnuck, from We the People, AZ Alliance, We the People USA Alliance, sends me this.
The cool guy with the hair like me. Let me see. What it say? Okay,
it's from Maricopa, Arizona Audit, AZ Audit, at AZ Audit on Twitter, and I'll read it. It says on Wednesday, tomorrow, a Pennsylvania delegation consisting of State Senator Doug Mastriano. Now, if you guys remember Doug, he was one of the guys fighting way back to try to get something done, but he had a bunch of cowards around him, and nothing ever got done there. Yes, State Senator Chris Dush and State Representative Rob Kaufman.
Hey, wait.
Will visit the AZ Capitol.
Was he one of the guys who were actually in the meeting with Giuliani?
Yes, Mastriano was. I believe he was up there doing the thing with him. Yeah.
You remember Giuliani had a stack of affidavits that he talked about he had that he brought from Arizona. When he left Arizona, he brought it to Pennsylvania. He said that. I remember that. You just jogged my memory, because the affidavits
he went straight from here. Yeah, he did. He's going around the country with the Michigan, Pennsylvania, and other states. Showing the fraud and what we had. Or what he had. Available at the time.
He showed Pennsylvania affidavits though, and I remember you guys gave affidavits to the people here and to Giuliani and all them. And I remember him talking about the affidavits he had from across the country or whatever. That's kind of funny, but okay, just all coincidence. So tell me what happened now. What happened?
So these people, these 3 guys, are going to visit the AZ Capitol tomorrow to meet with members of the Arizona legislature here in Arizona And then
Holy moly.
they're going to get a tour of the AZ audit to receive a briefing from the forensic audit team.
Wait, stop. Wait. So from what you're saying, Josh, it almost seems like the Pennsylvania legislative body members don't think that this is a hoax conspiracy theorist situation.
No, I think they think it's there's something there. I think I think Mastriano in particular knows that there's something there. He's probably been fighting the entire time. He's like the Borelli of Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? He's a guy that's actually trying to do the right thing. You know, we need to find the Karen fan of Pennsylvania now. You know, because Karen's without Karen's thumbs up here, you know what I mean? It really doesn't get done here in Arizona. And they need to find, you know, they got their Borelli. They need to find their Karen fan, and they need a tag team duo to get this done there.
Wow. So that lady, Katie Slops, she called around to different states telling them to block and not give audits in different states, which doesn't make sense because she doesn't work for those states. I don't understand why she would be calling everybody, telling them not to do it. But it seems like the big players, like the powerhouses, are for some reason looking at our powerhouses over here, and they're communicating, and they kind of, it's almost like they believe that the people have power. Almost. What do you think?
Well, it's almost like every time that people stand up and put their rights in an affidavit and send it in, that about 10 days later, roughly, we see movement. We see movement. We see it in Georgia. We see it in Pennsylvania now. We're probably going to see it in Michigan here very, very soon, because Matt DePerno and Bill Bailey are sending out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of affidavits, maybe close to thousands, honestly, in Michigan.
Holy moly. Man, this is getting
Virginia,
heavy.
we know Virginia's coming around too. We know Virginia's coming up. So, actually, I'm
everybody
going to right now in Virginia, and I'm going to see how they're doing there.
Everybody tune in to Virginia. Nothing is absolutely going to happen live in Virginia tonight with a woman named Heather at all. I guarantee you it's not going to happen. Right?
Nothing.
And nobody on this show has anything to do with anything that comes out from Virginia tonight. Nothing at all. If anybody gets schooled in Virginia, it is simply coincidence altogether. Just like we're told that affidavits don't work, guys, but for some reason, wherever they go, people start liking the law a little bit. Like they start wanting to go on trips to visit and understand and learn the law from other people who learn the law.
Well, we told her, I mean, I've been telling Karen, I've been telling her she's going to be an American hero in the history books.
Whoa, you said what?
I truly believe that. I truly believe that. I told her that, and I know she hates hearing it, and I know she doesn't like me saying it.
Karen who?
Senator Karen Fan.
Whoa, you said you told, you know
she's
her?
very, you know, Karen's very humble, you know what I mean? And you know, and rightfully so, she's like, there's always, you know, it's a group of us that did this, you know, that's a group of senators, a group of people that came together and did this, a group of the people that fought for it. And she's 100% correct. It is a group effort. But
I don't believe Karen would talk to you, Josh, because you're a gym owner and you came from the wrong side of the tracks. You can lift weights, so I think they say like people who lift a lot of weights can't be super smart.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. What are you talking about? You told her, like, is that a joke?
No, absolutely not. I tell Karen that the people love her. The people love her fighting and doing the right thing for us. And
wow.
and I know she hates it when I tell her, but she is going to be she's going to go down in history books, because the team that she assembled here, this like with Colonel Waldron and Javon and his technology and the cyber ninjas, that team that can deep dive and do a real forensic audit and do it properly and fairly, is going to be the team that's going to go everywhere as far as I'm concerned, because it's easy. It's like I tell Doug Ducey, Governor Ducey, I tell him, it's the easiest time in history to be a governor in the United States. All you got to do is whatever DeSantis does, just do what he does the same day. You don't have to think. Governor Ducey doesn't have to think. All he's got to do is go, what did Governor DeSantis do today? Go ahead, just copy everything they did, put it in Arizona. We're gonna get it moving. That's all he's got to do. Same thing with these people. The Georgia legislature, the Pennsylvania legislature, Virginia, New Hampshire, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota. everywhere. All they gotta do is call Karen Fan, Senator Fan, and be like, "Give me your team. I need it when you're done with them. I need y'all on July 1st. I need you coming here and performing the same thing you did there, but here in Virginia or Georgia or Pennsylvania, wherever, it doesn't matter." She's gonna make it easy for everybody else because she had the cojones. She had the cojones to
the fortitude of testicular nature,
to step up and why not check if this election is so perfect, because we all know how perfect it was, and there was nothing going on, nothing to see here, a perfect election, then these people shouldn't have a problem with it, being done. And don't give me it's about money or anything like that. I don't want to hear it, because the money can and will be raised to cover every last cent if needed. If the state's like, we're not going to pay, don't worry, we got you. We'll have the money raised in 2 hours to have this audit done wherever you're at. So that's a non-issue. Now, and like I said, Senator Borelli, Senator Fan, Senator Peterson, Senator Townsend, Representative Fincham. I'm forgetting people, so I apologize. But, these people stood up and stepped up to do the right thing for the people. Mm-hmm. And whatever happens, where the cards fall, that's where they fall, right? I mean,
yeah.
If it's so perfect, don't worry about it. It shouldn't be a problem then. You can show us how perfect the election is.
Man, it's getting real heavy and crazy. I mean, it's kind of funny because, I haven't seen anybody really do stuff for just no reason at all. And it's crazy because people are wanting to visit. I remember about people talking about how there were calls where people were saying that they wanted to have the Arizona legislature keep an account of how they did this so that they could use it for themselves, almost like they know what's coming. Kind of crazy.
Well, these people, they're not stupid. They might be crooked and corrupt, but they're not stupid. And unfortunately, fortunately, sometimes people who think they're smarter than everybody else caught up by people who maybe are smarter than them or catch certain things. And we caught them. Guys, we caught these people red-handed, and they're going to go down for what they've done to this country. And I'll tell you, David, off camera a few things, but there's people that, I have like a personal, I guess, vendetta against. And I mean everybody in the corrupt deep state. What you've done to this country in the divisive nature the last 4 or 5 years, the fake news media, everything you've done to this country from where it was is beyond disgusting to me. I don't even have words for it. Nothing I can say publicly. Mm-hmm. And these people have to pay. There needs to be accountability. And this has to be corrected. This has to be corrected. And I don't give a dang if it's a Republican losing to a Democrat or a Democrat losing to a Republican or both of them losing to a Green Party candidate. I don't care. Whoever won fair and square should win fair and square. It should be in the seat. And whoever won via the fraud should be removed yesterday.
That's right.
And that's just what should happen. And if they think that we're going to find this fraud here or anywhere else in the country and we're not going to correct it, I got news for them. They're living in la-la land. That is not going to happen with the people I know. And
you got to be drunk. You got to be drunk.
Drunk and smoking weed or something. Something's messing with their brain. Because I'll tell you, the people I know around the country are not going to put up with it. Now, with that being said, if the election is as perfect as what they tell us, we will fully accept that result. I know I will. I'll fully accept that result if you can show me, hey, you know what? There's nothing here. There's a little bit, there's always going to be a little bit of whatever, right? But we could correct those problems and we'll move on. But
somebody asked me what time is something happening in Virginia. Is later on tonight. I don't know the exact time that nothing is happening, but I think nothing is having something happen possibly around the time that people would go for late meetings with government officials, kind of, maybe, if it was possible that something could be happening.
And there could be something happening in Wichita, Kansas, too, if I remember.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, shucks. Almost.
Yeah, there could be something happening there. But
nothing
I
is
think Virginia,
happening in Kansas at 5 o'clock.
I'll bet you Virginia, probably about a week from now, 10 days max from now would be about the time frame we'll start seeing maybe something in Virginia.
Yeah,
possibly.
nothing is happening 5 o'clock tonight in Wichita either.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So when the people are taught how we can fight, and when the people are taught what their constitutional rights are, it changes the game.
Man, I ain't lying, bro. Like, we got some powerful people on YouTube and Facebook that really goes after it like there's no freaking tomorrow. Like, it's crazy. Like, I mean, people literally get the information, they learn, they understand it, and they start attacking, bro. You can't stop it. You know,
because they're waiting for a remedy. They were waiting for a way to fight back. Because we're conservatives. We're lawful people. You know what I mean? We're not out. We're not those types like Antifa out breaking the law and burning up buildings and police precincts and screaming in people's faces like a bunch of crazy people. You know, but we are the type, we find a lawful remedy or a constitutional remedy or solution, an actual solution, and not just getting on shows and talking about stuff and crying about it. Have an actual solution to something or a remedy, then the people should be jumping all over this and joining the fun, because it is fun.
It is fun actually to see the government get back in good hands and good shape and start doing what's right and listen to the people. It's huge to me, man. I don't know anything that's better, you know. And it's like, it's funny, you know. It's one thing when you can say that you watched the news and saw that people said something good happened in a state. It's a totally different thing when you're actually taking part in telling people what to do. Wait. No, because I don't think it's possible that people can tell the government what to do. It's all a coincidence. They must have decided on their own.
Yeah, they decided all of a sudden within a week to 10 days of hundreds of affidavits hitting their desks that they're going to get up and do something just because they feel like it now.
Yeah. I guess, you know, it was so much paper in their offices that, you know, they got tired of going into the office. They decided to get off their butt, get out and go do something to help the people, I guess. It was because they were stuck outside.
Well, it's funny too, because a lot of these legislatures are in this session right now.
That's true.
And they're
hold on, they're handling business and they're not in session.
Yeah, they're paying attention. I mean, I think the best way for us to keep attacking is that, like we always say, keep educating people, keep teaching them their rights, and then the people will stand up. They just didn't know exactly how to stand up. You know what I mean? And they would typically email, call, complain, scream, yell, maybe if they're mad, you know. But that's not how you get things moving.
A bar grievance, judicial complaint.
Yeah, judicial complaints.
Woo! They just erase 100% of them. Get out of here.
Yeah, get out. I didn't even see it. So when you do an affidavit with a notary and you send it to the legislature, you give the grievance to your legislature, then it's a different thing.
Get the freak on, baby.
Yeah, it's a different thing. And I think it's, well, I don't think it's funny. I think that people, when you talk to attorneys or even legislators, they're never going to want to admit that this is why they're moving. Because if they admit this is why they're moving, they're going to admit this is how
you make us move.
This is how
you want to make us move. This is how you do it.
Yeah, they don't want to admit that, right? Because then the people might actually really start taking control of the situation.
Hold on 1 second. Dave is ignoring me about PA needing to learn how to issue subpoenas. Subpoena for what? It takes a Senate Judiciary Committee president chair to issue. I'm not ignoring you, but why do we have to teach them about subpoenas right now?
We've already told them that. We already told the people that. Actually, Behezy told them that too, because I told Behezy and Nick when they called me that when you were doing your thing at Sophia's, I talked to Behezy and Nick on the phone, and I told them that the Mason's manual, according to that, they can.
You already gave them the information.
Yeah,
exactly.
They can write a written report. The chairman of the judiciary can write a written report supported by the Senate president, and then they can issue a warrant based off of that. not a subpoena, it's a warrant.
Yep. Better than a subpoena.
They're not the same thing, guys. Subpoenas are not warrants.
That's right. That's right. Josh giving y'all that school. That's the real deal. Like, people are like, what if they don't want to do this? Do we have to write a subpoena? And when you say that, a lot of times you don't understand what you're really saying. You're giving them an option with a subpoena.
Exactly. We don't like giving option or discretion to anybody.
When they want to come get your anus, they don't try to just give you a subpoena. They start doing warrants. Like, yeah,
like, will you please come to court, please? Pretty please.
Can you bring that stuff?
Yeah. Can you please bring that by here? No, we're good. We're not going to bring it by. We're going to keep these ballots here. We're going to keep the machines. We're not asking you. We're telling you we're going to come get them. That's the difference between a subpoena and a warrant. I mean, we're being facetious here, but like in general, that's the difference. We're not asking you nicely. We're going to get them. Yeah,
we're sending somebody else to come snatch you up is what we're doing.
Yeah, usually the sheriff, the sergeant at arms, the sheriff of your county would be the
somebody's picking your anus up, and you and the evidence is traveling with you.
Or you just turn over what they're asking for, and you don't have, there's not going to be any trouble,
Yeah.
We're not trying to that's what I keep telling people, and I know you have too. I keep telling them we're not
trying Hold on. Look at this person. Warrants must be issued by judges.
That's not true. Not true. Well, I mean, judges can issue warrants.
Yeah, they can.
But
the legislature can issue a warrant, my friend.
Yeah.
Just like the executive branch issues pickup orders, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can already see where this is going.
Yeah.
Somebody's trying to have a law class in the middle of our show, and they're saying stuff wrong, and I don't really want to do it. I'm trying to be cool because people say, Dave, if you get them, you're not humble. Just let them lie.
We're not trying to be nice and humble right now. We're trying to get things done. It's for the people to we got work to do, and we don't have time to be nice and humble right now. What we do have time for is to teach the people so they can fight back.
There you go. Just let them lie to the people. Come on, Dave. God will sort it out if you just let them lie. God said don't let them lie.
I don't guys, listen, I used to be like more laid back, well, kind of, and let things kind of slide. Now I don't give an inch, because that's the problem is we've been giving inches and then they end up taking miles, and I'm done with that. Every single person needs to be corrected every single time. Mm-hmm. And that's just how I approach things now. If I see something, I'll immediately correct it and or have a conversation off to the side with them, because we cannot allow our people to be lied to any longer. We cannot allow our people not to know how to fight any longer. Yep. This is how we do it. And this is the lawful, right way to do things.
Yeah. And I tell you, man, like when your bed frame is hanging out in the middle of the floor too far, it's best to remove it then. Because at nighttime, when you walk by the bed frame and your pinky toe hit it, whoo, boy, it's going to be bad.
So Heather said they're going to drop their affidavits. They're going to get them out. They're doing a call with Dr. Frank with like a YouTube thing, and then they're going to put them out.
Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, y'all, everybody like and share this real quick. We're giving you guys real news. Not only are we giving you real news, we're giving you news of what didn't happen and what we had nothing to do with behind the scenes that nobody could tell you beforehand. Like we told you that we had nothing to do with it. So guys, if you enjoy being able to know what's going to happen before it happens and know that we had nothing to do with it, and know that we told you that we were going to have nothing to do with it within 2 weeks, guys, this is the place for you, right? We are the only group of people in the nation that tells you what's going to happen before it happens, but lets you know we ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, the people of Pennsylvania right now, or Virginia, looks like they're gonna put them out there, and it's gonna be great, man, because they're doing it the right way, they're doing it the lawful way, the constitutional way. They're asking, they're showing them. This is why we demand a forensic audit. We're not here to show you evidence. We don't have to show you evidence to have
no evidence audit whatsoever.
That's what I'm getting confused about. We don't need to show you fraud. I don't need to show you anything.
That's right.
It's a different approach, and that's why we feel it's been getting traction, because it's maybe outside the box, the way David thinks outside the box, but it's to me, it's the logical right thing to do.
You know what, Josh? It's funny because when you get to the point where you think outside the box because you're a square, And you know what's funny, Josh? It's funny that when God gives you something outside the box, how many people just laugh at you?
Oh, I know.
Oh, but it's so beautiful though when God does what he does, though. God is so amazing. God is wonderful.
There's
God
a
is
lot of
fire.
doubters, and that's fine. I get it because a lot of people have been let down so much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The last couple of years with a weaponized everything against conservatives or the president. But I get that. But this has been proven repeatedly over and over and over. And I don't care if it's coincidence or not. All I know is that we're getting what we want out of it. We're getting things moving. We're getting forensic audits. And that's all I really care about. I don't care who gets credit for what. I don't give a darn who gets credit for anything. I just want the end result, which is a forensic audit.
Okay. Hey, somebody said, Dave, why is the Arizona Senate issuing warrants? Can you force them to do it? Well, I believe that if I really wanted to spend the time on it, I can get them to do it. But right now, I realize we are helping Georgia, which takes multiple things with writing and doing work and talking every couple of days. Georgia, Virginia, Ohio, I think, Wisconsin,
Pennsylvania,
Kansas, Connecticut. Who else?
New Hampshire, Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania. So
Minnesota, Wisconsin.
Yeah, Minnesota, Wisconsin. It's a whole bunch of them. So the thing is, guys, we already got a AUDIT going here. We got stuff moving. So it's very well. If y'all want to see pictures of affidavits, you could go to Matt DePerno's page, and Bill. I think they got a page together somewhere. They got the affidavits sitting up there, right there.
If you're from Michigan, you can email Bill Bailey 1, like the number 1, Bill Bailey 1 @outlook.com, and just put affidavit in the subject, and he'll send you one if you're from Michigan, and fill it out, send it in. Be a part of history. And then you might want to get one anyways, and you'll see what it is. You get an idea of what it is. But Candace Taylor posted one. Her one she gave to Governor Kemp. She's got it posted out there on her Twitter and social media. So check out Candace's page, and you'll see literally the affidavit.
Josh, keep talking to the people. I got to go grab another drink.
Got you. Yeah, got you.
I'm hot and dehydrated. Give me 1 second.
No problem. So Governor Kemp, the one that she gave him, literally handed it to him on video that you guys have probably seen. All you got to do is go to her page, and you'll be able to read exactly what she gave them. So get on Candace Taylor's page and check it out. It'll give you a good idea of every state's a little different. Every state's a little different. We try to use what's in that state's constitution, although the Bills of Rights are interchangeable, but we do utilize that state's constitution. Some of the wording in certain states is very good, and it's a little stronger wording for us, especially the East Coast states have the individual rights that are written in there are a lot more blatant than what they are on the West Coast. Because as we went further west, the wording got more generalized. So you'll notice if you look at Virginia or New Hampshire, these East Coast states, even Georgia, compared to Arizona or California, that they are a little more loosely written out west and more generalized than what you have on the East Coast. So keep that in mind when you read through. Yes, Christy, that's it. Bill Bailey 1 @outlook.com. If you're from Michigan, get with Bill and get with Matt and get that affidavit and/or notice sent in ASAP. The more, the better. We got to let these people know that they're on notice, and we're not going to put up with this anymore.
Oh, David, boy!
So what do we do? What do we do now when, let's say, they aren't listening? Let's say they aren't really doing what we want. What is the next step or remedy? Because we always talk about remedy, right? What's that next step that we take to let them know, hey, we're trying to be nice with you, but if you're not going to do the will of the people, here's what we're going to do.
So there's actually multiple things we can do that's been left open by our forefathers in the Constitution. So one thing that we could do is we could go after them with the arbitration, right? Now, a lot of people don't understand arbitration. A lot of people who are attorneys come on here and say, what if they don't want to listen to your arbitration, right? I don't give a dang if you don't listen to my arbitration.
They're not listening to us, and they're like crying like little babies. They're like crying like a 5-year-old,
Actually,
grown adults are crying. They're not listening to us. They're like, because you're not doing it right. You know, that you're not doing things properly in the correct order. There's an order of doing this, people, that you got to follow.
Yeah, it's funny. We keep having success in all these different areas from doing what works, while people are saying, what if it don't work? And it's like, but your forefathers who had it work said if you use it, it works, but you don't want to know what works because you have to judge if it works before it starts to work. Doesn't make sense. But so you can do arbitration. People say, well, Dave, you can't do arbitration because y'all don't have a contract. And I think that's where the guy who was on the show with me trying to debate me said, well, you have to have a contract. I don't think he understood that every government official already has a contract with the people.
The Constitution is the contract with the people.
And it didn't say in the Constitution that we can change it at will?
Yes, every single one of them says the same thing, a little bit different, but the same thing.
Yeah. So if we can alter or abolish the Constitution at will, or it is a right of the people, or it applies to all the people across the nation, then if we can change it, we can do injunctions and change the terms, or, we can do an arbitration by changing the contract terms. Hey, you're not following the law. Since you're hurting me, I'm going to make you pay a fee. Right? Now, the government officials already don't know the Constitution, so they don't know the law. The attorneys have been taught administrative law, so they don't know the law. So when you give them an arbitration document, they're going to look and say, I don't think they can do this. It's not done by statute. The people are bound by statute. So the thing is,
hold up. I'm reading somebody put, I won that case, got my billings today. Wow.
Wait, what happened?
It says, I won that case, got my baby back thanks to Dave.
You just put that up, Josh? Wow.
I don't know who that
wait,
is.
that's funny. Oh, that's the consultant. The consultant had a case where he was fighting over the CPS stuff. The consultant got his, I think it was CPS stuff, yeah. The consultant got his baby back. And that's a case where the people who were talking junk to us said, if you got to go to court, they're going to laugh at you. But the consultant got his kid. That don't seem like a joke to me.
Oh, that's crazy, man. That's good. I mean, you know, it's funny because we were talking about how we're going to start bringing people on the show all the time, or with you. People that got their kids back with help from you with affidavits and utilizing.
Well, you know he's new, bro. He's not like, he's not an old case. This happened recently.
He's a new case. Great, man. So
that's powerful.
We got people that, to bring on. We got gym owners, business owners to bring on that were put into the private, that saved their businesses. We're going to keep bringing people on to show you that the power of an affidavit followed up and backed by the law and the Constitution is one way that we can fight back. And that's the way.
Wait. Josh, that's the remedy you were talking about.
Yeah. So this remedy, the consultant has seen the solution and remedy right there. That's one example.
People say this. People say, what do we do if it doesn't work? What about we praise God for beautiful people like the consultant who has fought and won? And you got to realize it takes a lot of heart when you don't know a lot of people in your circle who are fighting this way and you decide to do it. Notice the consultant didn't say, Dave, how do I know if it's going to work? Can you prove to me, Dave, it's going to work? My man got to work. And it's a beautiful thing because he got his baby by God. Yeah. Not Dave, by God. Because if I got my baby back already, I wouldn't be on this show right now.
Yeah.
Which means consultant wouldn't be on this show right now.
Which means I wouldn't be open right now.
You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, God has allowed me to be able to meet powerful men and women who will actually take knowledge and use it. Josh was the first. People laughed at Josh like, oh, Josh, that junk ain't gonna work, man. Like, I
remember somebody in particular. Remember I showed you that text?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Talking junk,
laughing.
Like, oh yeah, they think they know everything. They think I was okay. Guess what that person did about a month later? Hey Josh, how do I become a PMA?
Yeah. Message me like 30 times.
Yeah. I was like, I'm busy, homie. I'll go on to the next people.
Yeah, I'm like, ain't that the guy who was hating on Josh? I'm loyal, homie. Right?
So, and the thing is, guys, we're willing to help anybody. And it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican, black, white, Mexican, Asian. I don't care what you are.
Josh, you see Josh's gym.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're here to help people, and if somebody doesn't want to help and they're going to clown around, we got 1,000 other people waiting for us to help them. We don't have time to be waiting on you.
That's what people don't understand. You're right, Josh.
You into it. We got other people that need help now.
And it's not fair. It's not fair to them.
It's not.
You know?
It's not at all. Yeah.
Who's in the chat? Who in the chat is from Georgia? Life's a Trip said. But see, that's the thing, man. We get joy from seeing people win and have victory and doing great things, you know.
Grab water. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's a great thing to be able to see. And you know, people keep talking this stuff. What happens if somebody don't do something? It's just like a fight. You keep going, right? And you got to understand, as we're doing these things, we're building a case against people. So if we got to send you multiple notices, you broke the law, you failed, we already know that a lot of these cases like this have been won in the Supreme Court already. So what we do is we let you be stupid and not answer us. That's fine. We're patient. We'll collect all the affidavits, all the notices, have them ready to go in the case. We'll take you to arbitration. We'll show the arbitrators, who are people who are neutral, don't deal with us. They'll see that the other side was off that garbage. You have a contract. You're going to get a judgment. You changed the terms of the contract. You gave them notice. They couldn't answer. It's impossible to answer. They're not going to win. Now, people say, well, David, what if they don't want to give you the money from the arbitration? Well, first of all, before we've ever gotten to arbitration, people stopped messing with us. So we have freedom, right? Then when we deal with the arbitrations or whatever, people start realizing this gets serious and they start trying to find ways to cheat, like mail it back to you.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, I opened up your papers by mistake. Take them back. We don't want to go through this arbitration. Nah, homie. Right? Oh, we just going to ignore the arbitration. Fine. We like when you do that. Ignore all the lawful process. And what you have to understand at the same time is, guys, this stuff that we're doing that's working, which there's some people who say, oh, well, Dave, we don't like that you do this or that. And they try to distance themselves. And I say, it doesn't matter what you like. God is expanding the truth. If you shut the door on me, God is going to open another that's even bigger. You're not hiding stuff. The people going to find out, right? So the thing is that as we are teaching the people, remedy is bound inside of the people knowing. The courts get to a point where they start realizing they're in trouble. And what they do is they're going to start giving cases to the people who are catching them to keep from going to prison for life.
I noticed, David, a lot of
What's
these
that?
cases, just in general, I guess, you see a lot of these judges recuse themselves, or lawyers recusing themselves. Why do you think we see so much of that?
Well, when you know that you're in trouble and you have a conflict of interest or something so bad that it's going to get you put in prison for life, possibly. See, what happens is, it's just like when the people get a ticket or they find out they might be in some serious trouble. The IRS sends them something. Their life flashes before their eyes because they see their name on paper and they realize, holy crap, I could go to the pokey, right? Their life flashes before their eyes and they're lost. They're messed up. They don't know what to do. They want to get away. Well, it's the same thing with the government. When you put their name on paper and they're realizing they're really breaking the law, they see their life flash before their eyes. So they want to get away from the situation. And because they're the ones who run into cases to hurt people, they know they can go ahead and kill the case or recuse themselves and get out of it. So they're really scared.
Yeah, that I kind of assume that's typically what's going on, is that they feel like they're compromised or caught up somehow, some way. They're like, I'll get out of this. I'm just going to pass this on to somebody else. It's
see, and that's what we need to know.
I mean, it's not a frequent thing. It's not like something that happens every so often. I see it happening a lot. Maybe because I'm paying attention more, but I see it happen a lot more frequently now than ever before.
Well, the thing is that the judges are learning that people are learning how to put them in jail. You know, you have the 50 Cent doing a video about Isaac Wright. And Isaac Wright actually went after the prosecutor and the judge that got him prosecuted, and they got in some serious trouble. And so, excuse me, what you got to understand is that it's really serious for them, and they see the nation changing. They see the dynamics of how things work changing. See, they know there was a time where they may get one notice every couple of years saying that they were doing something wrong. Yeah. Now they're getting hundreds and thousands of notices all over the place. They realize, guys, the tables are turning. They don't want to get caught up in that.
They're like, they figured us out. They figured our game out, our scheme, you know. And that's kind of what it is in a way. It's a fraud on the people in a way, because they've been lying so long, or admitting truth, admitting what our rights are for so long, that they think they can just get away with it. Oh no, now they figured it out. Now too many people are learning this. They can't hide anymore. They got to address the issue now.
Daniel Kelly said it right. He said they start finger pointing at each other. That's what me and Josh always talk about, how they start ratting on each other immediately. They're like, oh, it wasn't us, it was them. And it's like, yeah, where's you now? So
it was the legislature. It wasn't us.
Hey,
the legislature writes those statutes. We just follow what they write.
That Supreme Court justice who said he was leaving out of town magically to go take a job somewhere else is still here in Arizona. He just quit. He's working at a law office now. He tried to go against the audit. So you got to ask the question, like, man, why do they drop all this stuff? How do I set up a YouTube channel? Dave, what you should do, go on YouTube. This is going to sound crazy, but go on YouTube. Just type in how to set up a YouTube channel. You'll probably find a video from 3 to 5 minutes. I figure out how to do a lot of stuff on YouTube. I'm like, how to make a turbo on my car, how to make my car wheelie. YouTube, let's go. Yeah. You'd be surprised what you'll learn, you know?
It is the easiest way for sure. Pretty much anything you can put in there and figure if somebody's put a video up about it.
So Josh,
Dave,
what do you think
with that notice? You know, we had that notice with about the attorneys of the Bar Association. When do you think we should drop that for the people? I know we're waiting on to hear back from a friend to look at it.
Yeah, if they don't hurry up, we need to just get it out.
But I know he's extremely busy. So you know, I think by the end of the week we'll get it out no matter what. What do you think?
I think so. Yeah, I think today is what, Tuesday? Yeah, if we don't have it out by Thursday or Friday, we some suckers. But guys, understand, when all HELL breaks loose across the country, it has nothing to do with anything that all of you guys are doing with all these notices against the bar. And when you see these people start changing their tune, it has nothing to do with us. Right? All y'all who send it out.
You're right, though, because it's all of us together. When we put this out there, and there's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of these things going in at the same within a week to 10 days of one another, that's what's going to get things moving and get their attention.
Oh, they're going to be scared.
It's not about any one person at that point. It's about numbers. It's a numbers game at that point. And I think we can hit them with tens of thousands of these things nationwide. And I think, you know, and it doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're from. This benefits everybody in this country, regardless of party. This is not a partisan thing at all. It's like not even close to partisan. This is for every person I'll say in the United States that is one of the people, which all of us primarily are. This is how we protect our rights. This is what we can do, a step towards, you know, protecting our constitutional rights that we see being stripped every single day, being taken and stripped, chipped away, slowly but surely being chipped away. This is how we fight back. And we need everybody to grab your friends, your family, your coworkers, show them this. Tell them to do it too. Send it in. This is not a bipartisan thing. I don't care what side you're from. This is about protecting our country and our constitutional rights.
That's right. That's right. I think that, you know, we're having a lot of fun, man. Like, we're doing stuff that has never been done before in history. There are people who stood up and fought in history, but when it comes to like hundreds and thousands of people dropping fire on people on the regular way, we got Roddy Mom here. Roddy Mom was actually in the group in Minnesota that actually dropped affidavits, and then the mask mandate disappeared.
Yeah, within like a week. Like within 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Gone. Let's see. By the way, people for the people. Yep. It was her, Steve, Tracy, and Big Neil Johnson.
Neil
and
Johnson,
they dropped fire, man. That's the thing, man. It's getting so serious, bro. Like, it's not a game, man. Like, people people don't believe, that we can do anything. But then when you see the real people who just start doing things, it's crazy. Now, she said we need to do more. See, that's when you got like somebody who's fired. They get stuff going, they make a change, they don't freaking stop. They keep going and keep going. Yeah. They're going to have a lot of remedy there. And a lot of people are going to have greater and better lives because of Rodney Mom and Neil and Tracy and Steve. It's going to happen, if God lets us live. And so that's the thing. Somebody said it ain't got any teeth. I don't know what teeth are, Alabama DS, so I'm going to have to type it in the real way.
Is that TEEF?
There you go. It ain't got no teeth. Man, you must be a crackhead. You ain't got no teeth. Right?
There it is.
So that's the thing. For that stuff that don't work, when we don't have teeth, it's kind of crazy because we ain't got teethuses. Man, Steve Turner said teethuses. Oh my gosh, man, that's crazy. Chicago.
Or Stacey Abrams case, we got teeth in your mouth. I won't say the rest of that phrase, but
Man, it's freaking going down. I'm proud of y'all, man. You know what? More than anything, I want to say thank you to all of you who are mad fighters in the comment section who've been putting out these notices and affidavits. Y'all been standing up. Y'all been teaching other people. Y'all been sharing the videos, which gets out the information about notices and affidavits. We started off with like 200 some people here. We're at 735 people watching now. Guys, the nation is moving and shaking. Yesterday, we had like 5 or 6.
I think Dave froze up on us here. I'm not sure where he was going to go with that next comment, but we'll give him just a second to see if we can get him locked back in. Robert Williams, Wichita. Jim Price has a meeting tonight in Wichita at 5 p.m. We're going to stream it live for the Jim Price show on Facebook. We're going to be teaching a group of people the affidavits and what to do in Kansas to get this audit, the forensic audit in Kansas. We're going to teach them our way of doing things with the affidavits to do it. So check out Jim Price's show, and I'll try to share it as well on YouTube here. I'm not sure how to share that on YouTube, but I'll have David see if he can show me how to link it up. I'm new to YouTube, so we'll see if he can link it up for me.
They just boot me off some shady stuff, though. Boot me, man. Right after we say teeth.
Teethuses.
Man, so what do you guys think? Do you guys think that it's starting to get crazy that these affidavits and notices are being used in different states? I think it's going to start getting so bad that I know the government officials are watching the show. I have proof of that. Kelly Ward is the bomb. I like Kelly Ward too. He said Josh likes Kelly Ward. I love Kelly Ward. Kelly Ward is a freaking gangster. She's light-skinned and she's a gangster. Gangster light-skinned lady, man. She freaking brings that freaking fire. She be off that woo woo, right? In football, guys, when we used to play, you hear people talking about a woo hit. You know what a woo hit is, Josh?
Ooh,
woo hit. Yeah, when you hit somebody so hard, they're like, woo.
You get lit up. That's coming.
Everybody's in suspense. They're like, woo, boy, right? Somebody got
blasted. It's one of those ones when you can hear the hit. When you hear the hit from the stand, you know somebody's got punched out there.
You hear the concussion, like blues. Right?
When his feet go flying in the air, you know you got him right.
Yeah, it's some bad fire. So that's what I think that's what it's gonna be from now on, y'all. When they hear, because they're watching the videos, when they hear Josh say, we ain't gonna have nothing to do with Africa, Zimbabwe, whatever, New Zealand, right? Australia, we ain't got nothing to do with it. You're gonna start seeing Australia and New Zealand, right? And Zimbabwe tripping out. And that's the thing, guys, is Dave, so the bar stuff is ready already. We can send it out. We were just waiting on one person to look.
We're just waiting on one person to read it, give us their feedback on it, because we We think this person has a little bit of knowledge, just a little bit of experience. So we're waiting on his feedback to see what he thinks about it. But if you guys trust me, you know who this guy is, and it's well worth waiting a few more days or whatever to hear some feedback on it.
I got to make a response to Kristen. Let's see, Plaisance. I'm not sure. Forgive me if I mess up on your last name. How do I learn to do this? I signed up twice online, but no one has ever emailed me back. So I actually set up everything in a new system because somebody tried to tear up the system when they heard it was coming out. And I put the new system together and I sent everybody emails through that system. So you should have got an email. Now, Kristen, it might be in your junk mail or your spam. So please check there. It's probably there. You guys are pretty busy for someone that doesn't know anything about anything. Yeah, I'm sleepy. Like, I'm so tired. Like, I've been up since 4 or 5 today, or it could have been 3. I don't even know.
Mark Payne. It's good that you complain to the PA State Senator Martin, but complaining doesn't do anything. You have to get an affidavit to him.
That's right. Get an affidavit
to him. You can call and complain too. That's fine, but you got to put it in writing on the record. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. It's falling on deaf ears.
Yep. And you can't prove you gave it to him.
Exactly.
It doesn't make a record that could get them put in jail for not doing it. See, guys, maladministration, people taking money and not taking care of the people's business can get them in trouble.
Yeah, what's funny is I saw somebody say Sky News. Sky News is even a lot more accurate than anything we have here in the United States. It's kind of funny. They actually, I had a reporter from Sky News in my campaign office about 3 months ago, discussing the forensic audit and what was happening. And they actually put out very fair perspective of everything that we were doing. So, Dave got kicked off again. They don't like him today. Yes, send certified mail, or I actually serve it. I have it served. I'll pay to have it served to them. You just want some type of record of it being sent to them. Yes, common sense conservative. You're 100% right. We can still call and kick you off again, man.
Nothing more than feelings. YouTube's in their feelings.
They are.
Man, that's a mess, bro.
Heck with all their freedom. We're going to destroy it.
Here's what's funny. So I got another device on right here, never got booted off. But the other one next to me is getting booted off, and I see it like,
yeah.
I actually got another one right here on the floor. No issues. Just this one.
Jolene, if you can't make it, just pull it up and watch it live on Jim Price Show's Facebook page.
Oh, wait, I thought nothing was happening over there in his page.
In Kansas? I heard a rumor that it might be live streamed off there.
But we have nothing to do with that.
No.
Hey, keep sharing, y'all.
Guessing.
Let's get 1,000 people on here watching, y'all. Just because we taking action. Let's get 1,000 people. Whoa. I ain't killing.
That 1,000 could turn into 10,000. All we got to do is
reach
out to our friends and let them know. This is
multiply.
How we fight.
Amen. Amen. We got to multiply. I'm about to send YouTube an affidavit. Get him. Got him. So what y'all think? Do y'all think affidavits and notices are helping a little bit, guys, or do y'all think it's a joke and it's not helping? Y'all let me know. Can we get some audience participation and some feedback? What do you guys think about this before YouTube kick me off again?
I think it's fake. You guys suck and it's fake and it doesn't work. You know what? I haven't heard anybody tell me that it doesn't work. Like that's actually done it. I haven't heard that yet. And if they did, there's going to be remedy coming to Georgia. I can tell you that much. If they don't get their butts moving, they made Candace Taylor upset. You don't want to upset a Southern woman.
Woo.
Candace after him.
So guys, if it was in your spam folder, Make sure you confirm the subscription. I wouldn't be here if it didn't work.
Yeah, because I think that's what happened when I tried it. When you tried a new system and I sent it in, I think it kicked in my spam. So
Yeah.
check it.
I'm going to have to make some adjustments to make it do even better. Firm.
And guys, we're eventually going to try to hit these states that Trump won because they point shaved all across the country. So let's say if President Trump won 60-40 and nobody does an audit there, I mean, he won anyways, right? So it's okay. But he really won 65-35. So, you know what I mean? So we need to look at these other races as well down ballot because you have state house, state senate seats, you have congressional seats, you have sheriffs, you have many other races, depending on what state you're in, that need to be looked at because there's potentially people in office that shouldn't be sitting there.
Yep. Robert Tucker said he sent 30 affidavits out. Fire. See, that's the thing, y'all.
What state you in, Robert? What state are you in?
That's when you know it's real deal. Somebody sending out 30 affidavits. Every single state needs to be audited. That's right.
Yeah, I agree.
One Jersey too. If you use the Constitution to write your own affidavit, they can't deny your rights. Then they are in violation. This is a brilliant idea. There you go. You just hold them to what they swore to. A lot of people used to say, you swore an oath. You swore an oath. Oh, he's in Michigan. Holy moly, Robert Tucker.
Okay, excellent.
Freaking gangster.
So, Rob, you use the affidavit with Bill Bailey and Matt DePerno, or did you have one? Did you write one out yourself?
We are working here in New York. Illinois and Cali need to be audited. Robert Tucker ain't playing though. Woo!
I like that. I think and I've been saying, I kept saying, I think Georgia and Michigan's that next domino from Arizona. They're moving quick. Pennsylvania's moving quick. So we're gonna see who the next one is here very soon. I have a feeling we're gonna see one of those three states is gonna be the next domino after Maricopa here.
They want to work on one for Jersey.
Christina was going to help with that one. She said if we want help with it out there in Jersey.
Yeah. Be like, because y'all let the freaking wood prices get so high, maladministration.
That's funny.
I can't even build a deck no more. Maladministration.
We got $6 gas. Maladministration.
Man, dude, gas costs more than a freaking silver bullion bar.
so bad.
Somebody said
I posted that picture today of gas like $5.
That was funny. Like, dude,
like I don't even
I'm like, is this real?
I forget where it even was, but I was like, man, Biden's literally like, if you did everything you could to ruin a nation in a short period of time, he's doing that for sure.
Yeah. Let me see. Was he able to tell you? Did it pop up?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh wait, my phone is saying 7.
Did I miss it?
That's funny. My phone is saying 777 people are watching, which is an awesome number. But then the funny thing is the screen is saying 825.
Yeah, it shows me 825.
That's funny.
I haven't seen Robert though. I haven't seen Robert. Did you use Matt DePerno's affidavit they wrote up with Bill Bailey, or did you write your own up? I'm kind of interested to know. I'm just wondering.
I printed 50 affidavits, handed them. JB.
Wow. Nice.
Y'all be on some gangster fire, man. 828 here.
I think what we'll do, maybe the next time it'll be good. Maybe next week, after Candace goes through the process, that we show the people that process and what to do, because there's going to be hell to pay across the nation if people don't do what the people are asking for. If these people in these servants don't do what we're asking them to do, according to the Constitution and our rights, then we're going to show you a further remedy of the situation, and we're going to let Candace be that example. Outside of Tommy and John Franco, we already got examples, but as far as that from a political standpoint, an example of how to follow through with the consequences if you're not going to listen.
They broke the law here in our county. They got rid of the envelopes with the names and addresses and timestamp on them. Yeah, they did. Like, we ain't even got to really prove Frizzard. People could go to prison for life for just the stuff they did trying to cover it up.
Yeah. That's the thing, guys. We don't go into saying we got to prove fraud or show you fraud to get an audit. I don't have to prove anything to you. We're going there with a completely different argument, a constitutional argument. This is why we, the people, as one of the people, demand a forensic audit. I don't have to prove anything to you. I don't need probable cause necessarily to make this happen. I don't have to go through the courts to make this happen. There's separation of powers between the legislature and the courts. We don't need the courts to get a forensic audit.
Somebody said, you and Josh need to walk slow. Arizona won't be big enough for the three of us. Walk slow, baby. Walk slow. Man, it's crazy. Them affidavit people want to kill us anyway. You know, they like, man, how we kill these guys? They telling people to use the law, and I'd be like, walk slow.
Walk slow. You better walk on eggshells slow.
You better be creeping. Yeah. Walk slow, you know?
Tiptoe on the marble slow.
Yeah. So let me ask you guys, do y'all feel like we're learning to use our power again in America? Does it feel like we're learning the law, like we've grown? Like, are you guys seeing a change in the way that people are doing things? Come on, y'all. Let me know.
I tell you what, I feel that momentum from the people learning. I really do. I feel that momentum.
Josh, talk. I'm going to use this real quick.
No, I feel the momentum from people that are learning in these different states and counties. When you can feel it. You can literally feel the momentum out there from the people that are coming on and talking. You can see the movement in Georgia. You see the movement in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is literally flying. State senators are flying to Phoenix tomorrow to meet with Arizona legislators and to get a tour of the audit and get a rundown of the audit. That's huge, people. You don't understand how big that is. They're realizing that the people are demanding this. They're trying to do the right thing, and now we're truly getting that movement in these key states such as Georgia and Pennsylvania. And I'll tell you what, if Arizona, for example, if Arizona's flipped, let's say Arizona flips, and it gets decertified and recertified to the rightful winner, which is President Trump, we need two other states. If Georgia, Pennsylvania were to do the same thing, now we got a constitutional crisis on our hands. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that because this needs corrected. This cannot. I'm kind of upset with Jenna Ellis. I don't know if you guys have been reading any of her tweets. That I like her in general. I like her, but I'm not that person who just accepts fraud and the wrong and the corrupt and moves on to the next election. That is nonsense. And he's corrected now. I'm not accepting anything less than this election being corrected, however it needs to be corrected. And I'm not going to sit here and wait and go, oh, well, it's kind of 6-7 months ago. We'll just let it go. No, absolutely not. It needs to be corrected now. And then we'll go to 2022 with an updated way of how we're going to vote. And we can learn from this election. That's fine. But this needs corrected now. We cannot allow this to happen. And I'm not just going to move on. I'm not going to just forget about it, move on. It's not going to happen. So that's just my mindset. And
I got a real bad neck issue. So forgive me, man. I'm like getting dizzy because it was too tight. Because I deal with so much stress. So Josh, keep going. I apologize, everybody.
I'm done with feckless Republicans. I'm done with weak people. I don't associate with weak people. I don't associate with mentally weak people, because or corrupt people. We see what happens. We put weak people in office or corrupt people in office on a regular basis. We keep voting these same people in office. We get the same result. And that's a problem. And maybe it's because the elections have been rigged for so long. Maybe that's why that happens. But I'll tell you what, we know the truth now. We're doing forensic audits to correct the problems. And it's time for America to wake up. And this is kind of a rebirth of our republic at this point. So that's kind of how I look at it. This is a rebirth of our republic. The people are learning what to do and how to fight back. And it's time for us to never just turn a blind eye to what's happening. It can never happen again. And that goes for not just the election, but for the kids being trafficked, for what's happening on our border, what China's doing to us. No more blind eyes, people. We cannot allow this to happen. And just the corruption domestically, we have to address it. And we have to address it now. And I think it's finally time that people are finally to that point where they're willing to step up and do it. And I'm proud to see everybody out here saying, I'm sending in affidavits. I'm sending in 30. I've collected 20 of them from my friends. I'm putting them in because this is how we save our republic. This is how we go back to the basics, back to the Constitution. And this is how we correct the wrongs in this country.
Sorry, y'all. I was feeling a good amount of like tension or whatever so hard it was pulling my neck, it was pulling my eyes. It was crazy. But Josh is right, guys. Like we have to be thankful that God has allowed us to figure out the truth and understand what's happening. And we get to see how the real people work. We got real people out here who are stepping up, fighting. They're dropping affidavits, giving notice. They're doing things that the government officials have never seen in their life. You guys are literally making history. You're doing the things that your kids will know about. You're picking up on those things. So you got to realize that we're in a powerful position. We're able to teach our children how to make things right. We're able to fix this bar issue where they've been trying to destroy everything. It's ridiculous, but God is delivering us. Things are moving quickly. And to be able to know that we have the power to make change, there's nothing better, right? Except for dealing with God. Like in this world, there's nothing better than you knowing the power God gave you, so it's amazing stuff. So I want you guys to continue to kick butt and turn stuff up. And tonight, when nothing is happening, we want you guys to tune in at 5:00 Arizona time when nothing is absolutely happening at all, ever. And there will be no show with anything having to do with anybody that y'all know on there, guaranteed. What y'all think?
And remember, watch Virginia the next week to 10 days, and keep an eye on Kansas the next 2 weeks by the time to get stuff around within the next few weeks. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with Pennsylvania. I have a strong feeling that, and in Georgia, we got a lot of stuff going, a lot of stuff moving, a lot of different directions. But we're on the cusp of this dam breaking on the corruption here in this country, and we need to. Now's the time not to hit the brakes or to get lazy with it. Now's the time to put the pedal to the metal and get up every day ready to fight.
Heck yeah. Where are your model affidavits? What state can do this? Can I do this in? What state are you in? I'm in San Francisco.
Oh,
where did that go? Where'd it go? Shucks, it disappeared.
You're a liberal hell, San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm good. I deal with a lot of stress, guys. I'm up like super early in the morning and doing a lot of fighting, and I do a lot of teaching online, which some people are like, oh, Dave, you have a class that costs money. You're supposed to give everything free. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I got thousands of hours worth of video up for free. Yeah, just watch that. Don't worry about the class. Just act like you didn't see it because people ask for the class. But that's the thing. We get a lot of work in, guys. It's a whole lot of stress. It's a whole lot of time. You sleep very little. But we're seeing the effects of what it is that God has put together for us. So it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, hey, I saw somebody put up something. Campbell Architect. If you move back to Atlanta, You can contact Garland, that's fine, but I would contact Candace Taylor.
Yes.
Contact Candace. She's the one kind of leading the charge in Georgia with the affidavits right now. Yeah, Garland's great. I mean, he's fighting. He's doing his way of fighting. But Candace is the one that's heading up the affidavits for us there in Georgia.
She's kicking butt too, man. Like the news media don't ever like to talk about when you start trapping them, but she got like 26,000 views in a day. So it really makes them have to talk about her because they realize people aren't watching the news anymore. Yeah. So she's kicking some butt. So they have to talk about it to try to stop her because she's moving too fast. She served Kemp. Yep. Served Kemp like a boss. Or if you're from Georgia, like a boss.
Yeah, exactly. She got that hard Southern accent.
BAUCE is how you say boss. And Georgia, you say boss. It's our God-given right to do what we want in America. Couldn't have done it without you. It's all God. You know, he uses us to come fight and to stand up, but you got to realize God loves each and every one of you, and he wants the people to see it's him that's doing this work. Noise. Yeah. But that's the thing, guys, is that God wants you guys to see his goodness. He wants you to see his mercy. He wants you to see that you don't have to have the ones that are looked at as the best, the smartest, the richest to make stuff happen. Yeah. Oh man.
Kemp kind of opened that up and looked at it, and he was kind of like, he kind of got a scowl on his face. A little bit.
Looked down like,
affidavit. What is this?
Woo! He's like, I seen this before. I was trying to act like I didn't. Dang, Candace, just mess up everything.
Listen, all he's got to do is the right thing. All he's got to do is the right thing. We shouldn't even be at this point with this guy. If he would have done what his job is, we wouldn't be here. The audit would be done, and we would know one way or another, and we'd be moving on one way or another. But instead, he's crooked as hell. He's corrupt. He's compromised by China, and now he's going to go down. Now he's going to go down. He's going to go down as a traitor for one, and to me, there's no worse than it. Like going down in the history books as a traitor. There's nothing worse than that. You know, I can't think of anything worse than that. To have your family name defamed like that for history, unbelievable.
Your anus is done. Somebody said after David. Woo, boy. All right, y'all. So more good news for y'all. Nothing is definitely happening tonight. Nothing is happening tonight. Whoa, shucks. Nothing is happening in Virginia and freaking Kansas. How the freak do we deal with both of those? Not happening. So guys, it's kind of like the lawyers. Okay, I got one really good lawyer, but he loses every single case. So let's do a math class, y'all. Y'all ready? Who wants to do math class? Anybody want to do math class? Say yes. We got a 10-second delay, so it's going to take you a while. It's going to be a strange, eerie silence. Who wants to do a math class? You got 6 seconds left. Yes, somebody wants to do a math class. All right, so we're going to do math class. Everybody get ready, okay? Get ready. Here we go. Dang, that was a lot of yeses real fast. It just popped up. That's a heck of a delay. So here's math class. I got a really, 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 really good lawyer. He is the best. He has not won a single case. He keeps losing. I pay him $30,000 for my case. He keeps losing, but I pay him $30,000. Now we're going to get into the math. How many separate times or how many times can I pay him $30,000 more dollars before he wins a case based on the fact that he's never won a case? So he's never won a case. He's a good lawyer though. And I gave him $30,000, but I think I'm having a hard time because I'm not taking enough chances. So if I multiply the 30,000s, how many do you think I have to give him before we actually win?
It depends how much money you get in your bank account. How much money you got? It's like, what size shoe do you wear?
Wait, people saying 0. Come on, guys. What do you mean? Till you run out of money.
Hey, if I'm that guy, you got 120,000. I'm getting you 4 times.
You know, everybody's saying 0. These people are too good at math. This is ridiculous. Because you know, people be like this. Well, somebody said 100. Hey, you know, people are like, look, they're like, this is what you got to do. They're like, look, if you want to win, you're not taking enough chances. So, you know, they're like, if you just try 5 more times, you know, like something just continues to lose every single time. You keep doing the same thing. And they're like, well, if I gamble and put in, so I'm losing $5,000 racks, right? If I pay 25,000, I'm 5 times more likely to win, and you're losing.
That sounds like the odds I don't want. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, you know, come on, man. Can I buy a vowel? 0, you're fired.
Robert Tucker, you can send it to my contact at barnettforaz.com. Send it there.
Let me see. Hey, if 30,000, pay him 30,000 to lose, I'll be your lawyer. I'll take 30,000. Well, that's what they're doing. The lawyers are, before they get your money, they tell you they're bulldogs. They're ready to go. They're ready to fight. Then you get into the case and they start saying stuff like this. Well, you know, we don't really use the Constitution around here. I can't really fight that argument for you. The way everything works, man, I can't say that.
That's not how it works in real life.
We don't use those laws around here. You got to ask the judge. It's all up to the administrative hearing officer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. So we got to get back on. Wait, Josh, do we have to get on at 4 or 5?
5. We got about an hour, 10 minutes.
I need to take a nap.
Yeah, I need some food in me.
I ate, man. I need a 30-minute nap or something because I am beat. So, guys, we're going to be on. Oh, no, we're not. We're not going to be on live in Minnesota. No, not Wisconsin. What state is that? Kansas. We are not going to be on live in Kansas. And what's the other thing? But it could be possible we could share something that's definitely not happening in Virginia. And we definitely have nothing to do with it. That's for sure.
Hey, well, guys, I think Virginia. I think Heather's killing it there. I think she's going to kick some butt there.
Man, if I knew somebody named Heather that was a gangster that was not going to do anything today, and we surely ain't got nothing to do with it at all. I mean, I don't know. That would be deep. I can't take it 45. That's too long. Yeah, I start feeling guilty. So I'm going to try to do 30 if the Lord wills. A 30-minute power nap. Get up, wash my face, brush my teeth, get ready to go. Yeah. And do nothing about nothing because we have nothing to do with a dang thing. Woo, boy. Yeah. You just start getting a little bit of energy going, man, after you get hyped up when all the people are freaking fighting.
I know, for real.
Dave, roll up a towel up under your neck. Throw away your pillow. Until we can get you that My Pillow.
I got a My Pillow. I ain't gonna lie, it's the best one I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll be able to get a maybe I have to start working though, because I do all this teaching, but I need to start producing some wealth so I can be able to afford a your pillow. Because people say, Dave, you should never make any money ever, or you're the devil.
Yeah.
But nobody lets me borrow their car.
Yeah, where's that Lambo?
Yeah, I was trying to ask somebody if I could borrow their twin turbo Lambo, and they said, Dave, what the freak does this look like? You have to pay for your own dang Lambo.
Okay.
And I said, no, somebody told me that everybody should do everything for free and nobody should work and nobody should make money ever, or you're evil and you're the devil, like football is the devil.
The thing is, you don't even charge that much for what you give. The stuff you're giving, a lawyer would charge you $30,000, and you're charging not even pennies of that.
Pennies on the dollar, but you know.
And you actually win.
And then I give away stuff for free though, all day, like
all the time.
All these hours of video, man. I don't understand. But I'm gonna let y'all go. Me and Josh, we got some work to do. Ooh, somebody got an Audi R8 that I can borrow. Holy man, don't be telling me stuff like that. You trying to make me alive again? My hair gonna start growing. Wow. The consultant just made me happy.
You got that Bentley Continental GT? Let me know. Hit me up.
You know what? I ain't even freaking. I don't even really have to even really get the car. Just the fact that the consultant said he would do it is enough to make you feel good. You know, it's like the teacher in elementary school. You bring her an apple, and she's so happy because the student brought her an apple. It's the greatest thing to a teacher in the world. Yeah. When somebody just says, like, "Dang, Dave, you know, man, that you so cool, man. I'm just gonna do something for you because I love you."
It's a nice gesture, right?
Yeah. You don't owe me, consultant. Consultant, you got to understand, you're a hero. You fought to go get your little one. You did. God let you do what I wanted to do for my little guys, and I just got to wait for my turn now. But I get to see your joy. You're a real man because you didn't get weak and say, "Oh, I got my kid back. Now I'm gonna hide the story," like a lot of people do. Yeah. A lot of people hide it. Don't tell me 4 or 5 months later. I find out somebody else.
They're afraid. They don't want to be bothered no more. Which I get, but that's some punk stuff as far as I'm concerned. Because you need to be helping other people get their kids back too.
Yep. And when he tells me about his kids coming back, I get to freaking have joy, right? Just like Heather, when she got her 4 kids back, I was like, yes. The lady who got her 9 kids back, we had the same fake judge, same attorney, same guardian ad litem. They gave them kids back immediately, 9 kids. So I know that I had to be in this fight for a reason. I'm thankful I got to meet Josh. Josh Crazy Butt brought me into this dang political world, got me fighting right now. I would have never done this if it wasn't for his crazy behind saying, "David, let's get these people." Open up every gym in the country, dude. Open up everybody. Screw them. Dude just got rebellious. Like, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Woo!
Continental.
If I could just touch the hubcap. Oh wait,
but it's in Texas. It's in Texas, so I can't drive it. You know, I can't get to it.
Man.
My mom drives it, but I can't get to it. So I gotta get one of my own here in Arizona.
Bossy stuff. I just want to ride in somebody's twin turbo Lambo just once. Just see what it feels like. I do not want to go 200 mile per hour just like we got nothing to do with nothing in any state. If somebody tell you I was going 200 mile per hour, I ain't even gonna say don't believe him. Believe him. He did it. He did that, broke the law. But no, I wouldn't do it in America, though. I would do it in Mexico. That's where I do it, Mexico. But all right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get off. We got a lot of battling to do for the night. We want to thank you guys for all your love and support. We want to thank you guys for actually fighting and actually doing the stuff. We want to thank Josh Barnett for being the big dog original OG that went out and freaking fought against the government and gave them notice in their freaking face and said, "How you like that?" Right? Like that cash me outside lady, that little girl. She's like, "Cash me outside. What about that?" Right? Walk slow. That's right. This gentleman right here said, "God works all things after the counsel of his own will." And he is brilliant. God knows what he's doing. He does it at the right time. God could have let me be super selfish and he could have gave me my little guys back and we could have lost the whole country. So God has his plan, his purpose. And, we gotta be patient and be thankful to God because he knows how to direct your steps. He knows how to build you up to being something that you never thought you could be. And it's funny, my dad, he used to tell me, the first one who listened to me, and he used to teach us about God. The first one who listened to me, God gonna bless. And I study what my dad said with the Bible, memorize the verses. He put a whole lot in me. And now we're seeing victories that are coming based on what my dad taught me when I was little. And it's crazy because my dad said, listen, he told my family, he said, when Dave had this fight with his little guys, them taking his little guys, he said, y'all have no idea what God is doing with Dave. This thing is way bigger than all of us, and just watch. And so now we see that it ain't about Dave, right? It ain't about me. It's about the people. And God has blessed us all, lifted us all up, brought us closer together. He's let us see that he has all power and might, because those who said they could do it themselves, they ain't got no remedy. Nothing has happened good for them at all. True. but God is doing it for us. And that's the real truth, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So everybody talking about their good cars, I ain't gonna never want to get off and go to sleep. But I'm gonna stop looking. I ain't see those 68 Chevelle 396 no BMW. We gonna just turn our head, you know?
Yeah, we're talking.
We gonna turn our head and stop looking.
Now you get me excited.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about, man. So we gonna go ahead and get off. We love the heck out of y'all. Y'all stay out of trouble. Be cool. Tell them bad guys to walk slow. We'll catch y'all later. Y'all be cool. Peace.